a biohack that allows you to speed up your manifestations and live an extremely happy and fulfilled life. You may think you can see, but really, you are blind. Elizabeth Otis here with BLive, my friends, and today we are talking about just that because so many of you have been actively looking for your answers, and all day long, it is in front of your face. You could physically be right there, but you are legitimately blind to it. So diving into it, the biohack is learning how to program your RAS into a way that serves you optimally. So if you don't know what the RAS is, obviously I had to tell you what it is, otherwise you won't know how to properly use this biohack. But the RAS is your reticulating activating system. And what that is responsible for is it's responsible for filtering out what your eyes are picking up. So our brains and our eyeballs and our bodies, they're so crazy powerful. All this miraculous stuff is going on without us even knowing it. And our eyes are picking up over 2 billion pixels of images at any given moment. All day long. Everywhere we look, we're picking up 2 billion pixels of images. But your RAS is responsible for filtering it out, because obviously if you picked up 2 billion of those pixels, you would be running around like you're crazy. You'd be like, you would really have problems focusing now then, you know? So that's why we have a RAS. So your RAS filters out like so much, you are only able to pick up to 200. So up to 200, sometimes not even the full 200, up to 200 and 2 billion. So this is an extreme drop in the bucket, as you can tell. So it's really critical to know how your RAS works and what to tell it to like literally show you. Because knowing this information, you can now realize that you could physically have the answer right in front of you. You could physically have the answer right in front of you and not see it because your brain is like, that's not important enough. We're not going to see it. And I always like to use this example because one of my businesses is I'm a wholesaler. I flip houses. And so I'm always looking for vacant houses, especially when I'm driving. And when I had even just from earlier this year up until now, because I've really been working on my programming and getting better each and every day, I see more opportunities just out driving around. Opportunities that I've literally drove past every single day of my life and never freaking seen, because my RAS was like, this isn't important, until I was like, no, this is one of the ways I want to make money. This is one of the ways I know I can make money, blah, blah, blah. This is really important to me. I got people who want to flip houses, blah, 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 blah. And my RAS is like, all right, there's one, homegirl, there's one, turn down this street, there's one. So it's really important to know what to feed your RAS and how to program it so that it works on day and night to feed you what you actually want to see. So truth is, your RAS, just like your subconscious mind, is always working. Every single waking moment of your life, it is always working. So in order to really program it, in order to teach your RAS how to get stuff to work for you, you must relate it back to kind of like your energy work and neuro-linguistic programming. It's very similar. It's literally basically the same on how you want to treat it. So your RAS is going to be programmed through dominance and consistency. And most importantly, dominance. I know you always hear consistency is key. But when it comes to programming yourself, your energy, it's whatever is dominant. So I always encourage doing stuff consistently because that's what forms habitual patterns. It makes things easier and more enjoyable for you. But what's most important is dominance. So when you go back to your RAS, your RAS is linked to your brain and what you are thinking in your belief system. So if you have strong ambitions to get something, you might be like, well, why isn't this working already? If the RAS, if I'm so intentionally going to be drawn into what is important to me and this thing's really freaking important to me, why am I not seeing more of it? And it all goes back to the programming in your body, because that's what's giving the message to the RAS. So if you have a limiting belief in your body that is painful against what you want consciously, then your RAS is like, no, this is too painful. I get that this, because there's all these aspects going on in your life. And so if something seems really painful, even though you really want it, if the pain is more than the want, your brain is going to be like, okay, yep, we're not going to see it. We're going to filter it out. We're going to filter it out. So this is when it comes back to It's more so understanding how the RAS works, knowing that it filters stuff out, and then going in and working on your belief system, going in and working on your belief pattern. Because if you have any beliefs that go against what you so consciously want, just like how your body will self-sabotage and your brain and all that, you physically are actually blind to things too. And you actually, same with hearing. That's why we have selective hearing. If you would like me to do a video on that, make sure you let me know in the comments. Also, if you're here for the first time, let me know in the comments, because I love to say hello and connect to my new viewers. But yes, guys, so it's really important. So you want to go in and you want to do a deep dive on, you don't want to be like, oh, what's wrong with me or whatever, because nothing's wrong with you. It's just becoming conscious and do a dive in when you go out and you live your life, become conscious and aware. Like, be deep on what you're thinking. If all day long you're like, if you're working on something and you're like, okay, I'm trying to get this, I'm working towards it, but that's what you're kind of saying, like, I'm really trying, I really hope, I wish, then that is an energy that is like not certain. And if it's hopeful and wishful and it's not certain, that's when you can kind of go back and you can be like, okay, ding, this is gold right here. There's obviously a limiting belief underneath all this uncertainty feeling that's causing me some sort of pain, and that's why I don't have 100% certainty. And then whatever is causing you not to have 100% certainty, that is what's giving you that poisonous message to your RAS to not allow you to pick up what you need to be picking up, guys. So it's really important. I put in the description the Daily BLIVE Checklist. It's stuff you want to do daily to reprogram your brain in a way that's going to allow your RAS to pick up what you want to pick up, and also filter out any unwanted thoughts and become very conscious and aware of what's really going on in your system. So that's going to be available in the link below. But guys, the reason why I stress this to you is because if you aren't doing things like the Daily BLIVE Checklist and you aren't doing things intentionally to reprogram yourself, you are being conditioned and programmed no matter what. If you're not doing it, the world is doing it. Everything you do leaves a program, leaves an imprint on your body. The food you eat, the people you hang around, the environments you allow yourself to be in, the music you listen to, everything, the TV, everything is everything. Everything is everything. I love how I just said that. But when you go out, just think of yourself as a human sponge. So when you walk out, and even if you aren't physically picking it up right now, because obviously, like what you just learned in this video, you can't see and hear certain things if you're not really attuned to it, you're still picking it up on a subconscious level, and it is imprinting you. It is becoming, and you're soaking it up in your sponge. So it's really important for you to take care of your human and really intentionally program and condition yourself for who you want to be, the life you want to live, and the results you want to get. Because otherwise, you are going to be like a freaking puppet on string, my friends, and you don't deserve that. You deserve to live freaking a BLIVE lifestyle. Live in a way that is intentionally created by you, not the government, not the, subliminal programming and society and all that. If you just go in and you live life like a freaking drone on autopilot all day, that's what's going to happen. You're going to be programmed in the way that, basically world order wants you to be programmed. So take charge of your life. The description is going to be, again, that checklist is going to be in the description again for you guys, but go back and remind yourself, if I'm working so much and I'm putting in all this effort and I'm just doing all this, there must be something jacked up in my programming, said, for lack of better words. There must be something jacked up in my programming because I'm physically not seeing it, I'm physically not hearing it, and my vibration's off, so I'm not even attracting in opportunities to me for me to allow myself to see and hear and more. But I will say this, if you guys are here on this video right now, remember, you cannot perceive anything you are not the vibration of. So my friends, if you're here with me right now, you are so close to unlocking whatever that is that you've been knocking on that door so hard for, because I was here to give you this message today to tell you, to remind yourself to program your RAS. And if you didn't already know about the RAS, this is now going to make a lot of sense to you and allow you to unlock a lot of doors. So I love you guys so much. Again, the description is going to be that checklist is going to be in the description for you guys. If you got a lot of value out of this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. As always, guys, dream big, live large, and be live. Woo woo!